Alright, bloody bugger on a motorbike. Alright, it's only me. You start recording, then somebody goes by in like the most ridiculous motorbike ever. Anyway, I've been pretty quiet out here at the banana the past couple of weeks. I've just took the summer off. I mean, it's just too nice. I've been outside all the time doing the things I like to do outside. I'm just going to sit you there up against that file. Hopefully you can see me. I've just taken the summer off just because it's been that nice, and I haven't been recording any covers. I've been writing stuff. I've got some new songs getting together for my next album, writing some songs for some other projects as well, which you'll hear about in the fullness of time. But I didn't come on and talk about that today. The day I come on and talk about Black Sabbath, which is I bought another one of these these box sets when they come out ridiculous overpriced, just for $2. But I've been keeping my eye on them. This one came out round about last Christmas, I think, and I'm just keeping my eye out and looking for a wee bargain. I managed to get this for a third of the price that it actually cost when it come out, because I steered clear. I got the Technical Exy one when they dropped the price on that, so I'm going to keep what I can. The Volume 4 one's still out there, and I think there's one for Paranoid as well, but I'm no paying like 50, 60, 100 quid for the box set. Still got the most ridiculous album cover all the time, Sbotage. But it's an album that I've been familiar with since, I don't know, probably like the mid-80s. I don't really spend as much time talking about Black Sabbath as I should. I think it's Black Sabbath's a bit like Thin Lizzy. They were the bands that you were super into when you were younger, and I think you just sickened yourself off a bit. Maybe no sickened yourself off, but they were just like part of the furniture. You forgot all about them. But day 11, but Black Sabbath, the Sbotage album. It's hard to rank it when you're talking about Black Sabbath. I would probably say that if there was one album that epitomised the kind of cartoony version of Black Sabbath that folk talk about, 70s Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne, then it is Sbotage, because it's uncompromisingly heavy and at times pretty bleak. Whereas when you think of the debut album's blues based, and then you've got Paranoid, which has got all the classics on it. Master of Reality, still pretty heavy, but you've got the kind of wee acoustic-y light interlude things. Volume 4, the kind of stoner rock album, still got your things like Changes on it, which is kind of light. And then Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, which is the big one, and just still pretty heavy, but you've got light bits on it like fluff. Whereas at Sbotage just doesn't have that. But I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Once I open the box, this is folks sitting here thinking I'm going to unbox something. I haven't unboxed it yet, so I'm going to take the cellophane off, and we'll have a look what we've got in this, because these things come with all kinds of goodies. Problem here with this is that there isn't really that much, surprisingly for Black Sabbath, but I take it was because everybody was stoned or whatever, but there isn't actually that much stuff, and there interesting stuff in the archive for Black Sabbath. And if as you notice, we just lift this up now, if we're talking about the track listing on the back, what we've got here, it's like a remaster of the Sbotage album, then a double CD, a bootleg that I've had for years for Inks and New Jersey show, some of which is on Past Lives, and then the fourth CD is a CD single, Am I Going Insane, Back to a Hole in the Sky. Who's talk about these songs, I mean, when you talk about the track list there, what used to be side one, Hole in the Sky, well, the don't start too late, so that's not even a song, it lasts for like 10 seconds in between that, Symptom of the Universe, Megalomania. When you're talking about side one of Sbotage, it's as good as a side one as any Black Sabbath album. I mean, Symptom of the Universe if you could only put one song in a time capsule that said this is what heavy metal is, then it's probably going to be Symptom of the Universe. And Hole in the Sky isn't that far behind it, and Megalomania is like a big kind of mad epic song. It's the last 4 songs there on that first disc. Thrill of It All's kind of normal Black Sabbath stuff, but then you get into weird stuff with Superstar and Am I Going Insane, which isn't my favourite Black Sabbath song ever, and then the kind of epic, the writ at the end with the mad blow and the jug things. I mean, I think Sabotage is a 5-star album, but the Satan side lets it down a wee bit. Ken, the first side being that strong, the Satan side just lets it down. But you talk about Black Sabbath, these guys were really stoned and they didn't know what they were inventing a new kind of music and a new kind of fashion. Ken, when you look at what Ozzy Osbourne and Bill Ward are wearing there especially. So I'm going to set this back down again, and then we'll get tore in to see what's in this, because I'm not wanting this video to last for pure ages. So take a lid off here, and there we go, a box with no picture on the inside, which it marks off just for that. We've got a Sabotage book, which I'm assuming has got like lots of pictures of memorabilia and stuff in it, kind of single covers, maybe a wee essay about the album. So I look forward to reading that later on, probably in the shithouse like people do. What we got here? I think this is a replica of the Sbotage tour programme, which is pretty good. Maybe worth having. But again, Ken, I'm not really daft about stuff like memorabilia. Ken, I really couldn't care less about it. I really like the music, Ken. These things are nice to have and look at now and again, but Ken, they don't really do anything for you. Ken, that's why I grudge paying so much money for these, Ken. I mean that, but that is really nice looking, Ken, nice and shiny. What we got on here? I think this looks like, whoop, I'm flinging that away. A tour poster, which Ken, oh, I've got it upside down. And again, nice to have, but you're not going to ruin your box set by hanging a poster up. And if you've got a woman that, Ken, a woman's not going to let you hang a Black Sabbath poster up anywhere in the house, Ken. It'd be nice putting that in a frame or something. But Ken, nice to have, but what is the point? So anyway, getting on here, it's just like an ordinary, like, it has got the writing on the spine, which they do get a bonus point for, because that's one of the things when you used to buy records, they would have the name on the spine there. I'm dropping now, Ken. The CD package wallets here are just too wide and everyone falls out, which it just has. So a point off for that. Oh, there I'm doing it again. See, that's what happens when you do things live. Things all go mucked up. That's the first pair of the American tour, 75. So again, it's pretty good because you get a few rare songs like the Sbotage stuff, which they'll never played on the Sbotage tour. Occasionally, or later on, they would play a bit of Symptom of the Universe with no singing, because there was no way Ozzy could sing it anymore. But you never got anything else, and there was no live stuff. So that's a nice official version. Yeah, a double concert there that I've had for many a year that I ripped half a torrent site back in the days of the Wild West of the internet. And then this looks like, yeah, it's a replica of a Japanese single, Am I Going Insane? Radio, which is probably the worst song on the album. Looking past the fact that Superstar is it's like an instrumental, mad Tony Iommi playing riffs with a choir going behind him. Again, makes a nice intro to a concert, but again, it's a bit of mad music, it's alright as well. But it's not a song. But Am I Going Insane? Who knows what they were talking about there? So that's all there is in that box. There is no badges, no replica backstage passes, none of that kind of stuff. So that was that. That's what you get in the Sbotage box set. If if you're a Black Sabbath collector, then I don't know, might be worth having. Maybe not. I'm a bit of a collector of these daft box set things. I just like having them. But then I take them up the stair and they go on a shelf and they sit on a dusty shelf for however long. The technical ecstasy one. You get a few plays, but once it was on the iPod or on the phone or whatever, never opened the box again. Never put the CD back in the CD player. But I suppose it keeps the CDs nice. So anyway, that was me just talking about Black Sabbath there for 10 minutes. I'm looking at gearing some stuff back up. Maybe record some stuff very soon to put up in the banana. But the rate that I'm writing stuff at, I could have my next solo album booked by the end of the year. So I better start thinking up titles for it, because I went through a wee spell there. I haven't really had a chance the past 10 days to really do it. I've just been too busy doing other things. But I had a fortnight ago, I was knocking out about 5 songs in 1 week. Finished songs, and I've got a few other bits and pieces on the go there. So that's what's happening in the future. But I just took a wee how can you miss me if I don't go away? So the banana just had to come off for a wee while, but I'll be picking it back up shortly. So anyway, I'm going to bugger off. Interesting things coming up soon is Motorhead Iron Fist 40th anniversary. That'll be pretty good, but I don't know if that's a box set. Oh, and I got UFOs, High Stakes and Dangerous Men, which for them that follows these things, they just reissued. If you wanted to buy the CD, it would cost you like 250 quid up until the other week there when this. So like a double package, the High Stakes and Dangerous Men with Lights Out Live in Tokyo 1982 with Lawrence Archer and Clive Edwards on the drums. So if you're interested, get a hold of that. That's an old bad UFO, forgotten UFO album. So I'm not going to keep you any more, right? I need to go because I've got tea to drink here, and that tea's not going to drink itself. So anyway, I'll see you all later, and I'll be back another time. Ta-ta!